My name is Gilbert. I have a younger brother. His name is Wesley. We are very different. I am a quiet man. I have a simple job. I live in a small, comfortable apartment. My life is calm. Wesley's life is not calm. He is bright and full of energy. He is very successful. He has a big job at a big company. He has a fancy apartment and expensive clothes. I am very proud of him. He worked very hard. Our parents died a long time ago. I am the older brother. I always feel a need to protect him. Even now. Even when he is more successful than me. Wesley worked for a powerful woman. Her name was Sabrina. She was his boss. She was very smart and very beautiful. She was also married. Her husband was a very rich and powerful man. My brother loved a married woman. I told him she would destroy him. He did not listen. A few months ago, I started to notice a change in Wesley. He was happier than ever before. There was a new light in his eyes. He was always smiling at his phone. He was always sending secret messages. One night, he came to my apartment. He was so happy. He wanted to tell me his secret. He sat on my sofa. He said, "Gilbert, I am in love. I am so in love." I was happy for him. I said, "That is wonderful news, Wes. Who is she?" He looked a little nervous. He said her name quietly. He said, "It's Sabrina, my boss." My heart went cold. I knew she was a married woman. I said, "Wesley, be careful. She is married. This is a very dangerous situation." He shook his head. He said, "No, you don't understand. Her marriage is not happy. She is going to leave her husband. She is going to leave him for me. We are going to be together." I looked at my brother's happy, hopeful face. He was so sure. He was so blind. He saw a beautiful love story. I saw a terrible train wreck. I tried to warn him. I tried to be a good older brother. I said, "Wesley, she is a rich woman. She has a rich, powerful husband. She has a lot to lose. People like her do not leave their world for a secret love." I continued. I said, "Maybe she just likes the excitement. Maybe you are just a game to her. Please be careful with your heart." His face changed. The happiness was gone. Now there was only anger. He stood up. He looked at me with cold eyes. He said, "You don't know anything about our love. You are just jealous. You have a small, boring life. You cannot understand my big, exciting life. You are jealous of my success, and you are jealous of my happiness." His words hurt me. They were like small, sharp knives. I was not jealous. I was just scared for him. I was trying to protect him. I said, "That is not true, Wes. I am proud of you. I am just worried." He did not want to listen. He said, Stay out of my life, Gilbert. I don't need your advice. I don't need your worry." He walked out of my apartment. He closed the door very loudly. After that night, he did not speak to me. He did not answer my calls. He did not answer my messages. He cut me out of his life. The silence was a wall between us, a wall built by his anger. I was very sad. I missed my brother. But I was also very worried. I knew this story would not have a happy ending. His boss was his lover. She gave him promises. Then she took everything away. Months passed. I saw pictures of Wesley online. He was always at fancy parties. He was always standing next to Sabrina. They were always smiling. He looked so happy. Maybe I was wrong. I started to hope. Then, one morning, I saw the news. It was on a big news website. I saw a picture of Sabrina and her husband. They were holding hands. The headline said the husband was a very important man now. Then I saw another article. It was a smaller article. It was a smaller article. It had a picture of my brother. The article was about a scandal at his company. It said Wesley was fired. It said he was accused of harassment. The article said Sabrina fired him herself. She said he was a problem employee. She said he would not leave her alone. She said many terrible, untrue things about him. My whole body went cold. It was happening. The train wreck was happening. She did not leave her husband. She chose her husband. She chose her money and her power. And she destroyed my brother to protect herself. She threw him away like a piece of trash. I tried to call Wesley. His phone was off. I went to his fancy apartment. The doorman said Wesley did not live there anymore. I was so scared. Where was my brother? Was he okay? 2 more months passed. I heard nothing. The silence was terrible. I thought about him every day. I hoped he was safe. Then one night there was a soft knock on my door. It was very late. I opened the door. It was Wesley. He was a different person. He was so thin. His expensive clothes were gone. He was wearing an old shirt and jeans. His face was pale. The bright light in his eyes was gone. He looked lost and broken. He just stood there. He could not look at me. He was so full of shame. My heart broke for him. I did not say, "I told you so." I did not say anything about the past. My anger was gone. My worry was gone. All I felt was love for my little brother. I just opened the door wider. My voice was soft. I said, "Come in, Wes. You look cold and tired. I will make you some tea." He walked into my small, simple apartment. He looked around. Then he started to cry. It was a quiet, broken sound. I put my arm around his shoulder. I said, "It's okay. You are home now. You are safe here." He cried for a long time. I just sat with him. I did not ask any questions. I just listened to his sadness. Later, he told me everything. He told me about Sabrina's lies. He told me about losing his job. He told me about losing all his money. He had nothing left. He was completely alone. He looked at me. His eyes were full of tears. He said, "You were right, Gilbert. You were right about everything. I was a fool. I am so sorry for the things I said to you." I shook my head. I said, "It does not matter now. You are my brother. I will always be here for you." That night, he slept on my sofa. The next morning, I made him breakfast. We sat in my quiet kitchen. The wall between us was gone. He lost his job. He lost his lover. He lost his fancy life. But he was not alone. He had his brother. And that was the most important thing. We would rebuild his life. We would do it together.